Howdy, it's Jim Morado, and this is May 2022, and we're in Springfield, Illinois, and I'm actually going to put up some other videos about that place right there, and some other locations we went to on this trip to Springfield, Illinois, but I wanted to put up just one really quick video about the town and about my experience in Springfield, Illinois. It's just such a neat town. Of course, you go there because of President Lincoln. He lived there, several a good chunk of his life before going on to Washington. And there's a couple of other nice little towns nearby too, New Salem, Petersburg, that have some cool Lincoln stuff. And of course, Springfield has other things besides Lincoln. They've got the old state capital, the new current Illinois capital. They've got Route 66 going right through it, and some cool businesses associated with that. Right through here, we just looked at I think it's DePiro's or DePiro's. I think it's DePiro's. Really nice kind of Italian restaurant that we love. It's one of our favorite restaurants anywhere, and it's just a nice town. We did have a bad experience at a certain hotel named after a president downtown a couple of years ago that we'll never go back to, but otherwise we've just had nothing but fun in Springfield. Oh, Hy-Vee. There's a Hy-Vee over there, and there's a Caribou Coffee right to the side of it. I love Caribou Coffee. It's one of my favorite chains. Unfortunately, it's not as prominent as it used to be, and there's you got to stop at them when you see them. And I just wanted to mention that Springfield has a Caribou, thank goodness. Yeah, anyway, my wife and I actually did this trip back in March, middle of March 2020. Yeah, we drove into town right as everything was closing because of COVID. And we still stuck around a couple of days, and we still had fun, but again, everything, it was right as everything was closing, and it was just kind of a rough trip. As we drove home, I don't know if maybe locals will remember this, but we were driving home and there was a horrible snowstorm, and for that usual three hour or so drive between Springfield and Indianapolis, it was just crazy snow, and we watched wrecks occur. We watched people run off the road. It was just it was a bad trip. And we've been wanting to go back to Springfield ever since to basically do this trip over. Without COVID, without terrible weather on the way home, and without a bad experience at a hotel. We stayed at the Spring Hill by Marriott on this trip. That's a really nice place. I wanted to recommend them before I forget. Gotta watch TripAdvisor for sure, but it was a nice, clean, just a nice hotel. And yeah, anyway, so we got to come to Springfield and redo that trip, and we had a much better time this time around.
It's like whiskey jacks.
It's a Pretender song.
And by the way, yeah, like I just said, that's a local. I assume a local band doing a Pretender song, and they were doing a really good job. And I enjoyed listening to them as we stopped there. If you know who that is, drop me a line. I was kind of impressed. It's hard for a dude to pull that off, and he was doing a really good job. The Pretenders are one of my favorite bands. Just as a side note there. But yeah, so we came to Springfield again, and we had a great time. Spent some time in Petersburg, and that is a town that's just really underrated. It's not on everybody's radar. But yeah, we had a good time this time. We did the Abe Lincoln hat hunt. Where you go around to the Abe Lincoln sites and see if you can spot different colored hats.
Oh, there it is right there. There's Cozy Dog. Can we go there real quick?
Got to mention Cozy Dog Drive-In. I love Cozy Dog Drive-In. As we go past it, they've got a cute little logo right there, and they've got corn dogs I believe they claim to be where corn dogs originated. I don't know if that's true, but they have good corn dogs. And yeah, just one of our favorite spots. We drove around Route 66 a bit, a little more rural and just scenic, and that was kind of nice too. Yeah, we did the Abe Lincoln hat hunt. We ended up getting Abe tattoos and some flat Abe kind of paper dolls, and a couple of other prizes, which I thought was sweet. They gave those to us at the visitor center. But yeah, anyway, I just wanted to talk a little bit about our trip. There's some more Route 66 stuff with Pass a Muffler Man, but I'll put up some more videos about our trip to Springfield, Illinois.